co-defensive coordinator here of the Boilers, Nick Holt, is with us. And, Coach, you've been quoted as saying this is a linebacker-driven system. You appear to have a pretty good linebacking crew out there. Yeah. So tell me what that's going to look like. What does a linebacker-driven system mean?
Well, we got, it looks like we're going to end up playing with four linebackers in our system, similar to a 3-4, one of which is a little bigger guy, a hybrid that will do a lot of the rushing in our four-man rush schemes, and we're playing a lot of zone coverage. But you're going to see the guys that are even inside linebackers dogging and doing some things, outside guys coming and dropping 8, and just some things that we do to create mismatches with our guys and be multiple enough where we can do different coverages out of that too. And that's what it affords us. We have a little better athletes out there with linebackers as opposed to defensive linemen, defensive tackles, defensive ends, guys that know how to drop. And I think we can create a little more havoc with that. Not to say that we'll play with 4 down, but we'll start off the season looking like a 4 linebacker scheme.
So if the linebackers are the strength, where does the depth have to be developed the most?
Well, really is our 2 linebackers. We have 4, I think. We have 4 proven guys that have played a lot of football for us at linebackers, and we got to create a little more depth for those guys. Really, they're backups. We have some young kids that I think that will be good when it's all said and done, but we got to get those guys a break sometimes. And so we got to create a little more depth with that linebacker group, along with some of the defensive ends being taught some of the schemes and some of the teachings that our linebackers are being taught. So I think that's very, very important when it's come October, November, when we're going to need some bodies, and we got to keep those linebackers fresh. So we got to get some depth.
Talk a little bit about your down linemen. If you have that 30 front, just how physical they need to be at the point of attack to be able to open things up for those linebackers.
Yeah, they got to be, they got to be big, they got to be physical, they got to have some size to warrant, people double teaming. So some of our linebackers don't have to take on a lot of guys, and so we got some size. Nose guard is really, really important when you're running a 3-down look. Obviously, he's got to be one of those big guys that can take both A gaps, so to speak, and letting our linebackers run, and then the 2 defensive ends, which we call a D-tackle and a defensive end who play over the tackles. They got to be big and strong enough to hold those B gaps and chase the ball. So, in first down, second down, especially in this conference, as you guys well know, you got to be big, you got to be stout, you got to stop the run in this conference. And that kind of lends itself to a lot of things we do schematically. And it's been a while since our staff has been in a conference like this where you got to get back and stopping the run, so to speak, for 40 times, 50 times a game, because people will run it that much here, as you well know. So, this isn't grass basketball like some of the other conferences where we're coming from. This is real good football, and we got to get physical. We got to be big. We got to play smart. We got to run to the ball. We got to stop the run first, and hopefully that goes without saying, but stopping the run, and then hopefully everything else falls into place.
Defensive coordinator Nick Holt, thanks a lot, Coach.
You betcha. Thank you.